Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I am Mocha Jules, and if you haven't yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you are one of my returning babes, hey beautiful. So today's video, as you can see by today's title, we are creating a bridal makeup look that you can do by yourself. Yeah, you heard me correct, by yourself. So I have everything down in the description box below, and everything in this video is step by step so that you can achieve this look for your wedding day or for an event that you may want to wear this look to. So if you want to see how I create this look, go ahead and stay tuned, and I hope to see you at the end of this video. Happy New Year, beauties. Welcome back. It's a new year and we have so much in store. Like, I cannot wait to create just more content for my channel. So of course, this first video, I've been asked about this video from my girl Judy, who is also Dulce Mateo. She's getting married and she wanted me to create a bridal makeup look, and I'm like, you know what, that's a good idea. I was supposed to turn it into a series, but I never got around to it, and her wedding is literally next month, so it's just gonna be one video. So this video today, basically, it's like if I were to do my makeup on my wedding day, this is how I would do it. And honestly, a lot of the tips and tricks that I'm doing is things that I've learned from my own experience, and also to watching other MUAs do makeup, such as Mua Tia, who was my makeup artist for my wedding day, who is such an amazing makeup artist here in South Florida, and she's a travel makeup artist. So if you're not able to find like a makeup artist like her or some other makeup artist, which I follow a whole bunch here in South Florida, which I can tag their Instagram down below. If you don't have that opportunity, today's video is definitely going to be that video where if you want to do your own makeup look for your wedding day, I got you. I got you. So here we go. Enough with the chit chat, and I'm excited. Oh my God, it's a new year, guys. Okay, so as you can see, my face is like super duper dry. Nothing's on it. So when it comes to like wedding day, when it comes to your makeup period, okay, because not only this is going to be a bridal makeup, but this is like a makeup full glam look period. So if you want to do a full glam look, you can also follow the steps to this. I hope you guys cannot hear my TV in the background. Family Feud is on. But anyways, so my lips are like so dry. I'm just licking them right now because I seriously held back from doing anything to my skin prior to showing you guys. When it comes to doing your makeup for your wedding day, prepping your skin is so key. It is so important. No matter what type of skin you have, keeping your skin hydrated will definitely have your makeup honestly lasting, first of all, and looking beautiful. Just looking amazing. So hydrating your skin is very much key. So this is a tip that I did get from Mua Tia when I went to her master class about 2 years ago. You would want, if you want to do a under eye patch, you can do that, or if you want to do an eye mask, you can also do that before applying your moisturizer. So today I am going to be doing a face mask, which is this face mask here, which I got it from Amazon. I will link it down below. Hold on, let's see. Yes, here it goes. This is the face mask here. You can put it in the refrigerator before applying it to your skin. Honestly, it gives that cool sensation feeling. So I didn't get to put it in the fridge, but which is okay. This is just for the video purposes. But I love this mask too, especially when I'm doing like makeup for my friends or family. I always apply this on their skin first before applying moisturizer because it just makes your skin really nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Alright, so I am gonna leave this on for about 2 minutes, and then we'll be right back. All right, as you can see, our skin is looking plump already, but we're not even done. We're not even done. So After you do the face mask, you're gonna go ahead and moisturize your skin. And I did forget to mention, prior to, you know, doing all this skincare before you apply your makeup, what I also have learned is that getting your beauty rest the day before is so important, because you don't want to look tired, you don't want to have bags under your eyes, all that extra stuff. And also too, I've learned, which I did not know, and ever since I learned it, I'm like, ooh, girl, you better listen, is try to avoid drinking alcohol the week of, or especially the night before, because what I've learned from Mua Tia, to be exact, is that when you drink alcohol, it does show through your pores and stuff. So avoiding that, you know, prior to the big day, walking down the aisle, because girl, after you walk down the aisle, go ahead, kick them back if you want to. But prior to walking down the aisle, those do show through your pores, so try to avoid that as much as possible. So for me, I like to use a serum and a moisturizer, but I ran out of my serum. I do like to use the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream serum, but I don't have any, and that's the only serum that I do like to use. But if you do have a serum that you like to use, and honestly, you do not have to get these exact skincare products. This is just what works for me. But a more affordable moisturizer is the CeraVe PM moisturizer. I do like to use. I have it, but it's in the bathroom. And I did forget to get it. But I will have that link down below too, as well as the Dermalogica moisturizer, which is exactly what I'll be using today. All right, really nice. And then last but not least, with the skincare, I'm gonna go ahead and moisturize my lips. I do love to use my Lawless Forget the Filler lip plumping gloss, which is my fave. As you can see, it's done, but there is a little bit on the wand that I'm gonna be using. And honestly, it doesn't burn in my opinion, but it just gives that little slight tingle. And I don't know, I think it gives my lips just a little bit of plump. Like, I already have juicy lips at that, but I feel like it gives that, you know, that slight plump. Love it. We are so rejuvenated, we're glowing, all of the above. So now I am gonna go ahead and do my brows. I'm gonna do my brows on camera today. I try to avoid doing it on camera, being that it does take a long time, but because this is a bridal makeup and I want to give you the full experience, so I am going to go ahead and do it on camera. So the brow pencil that I love to use for my brows is the NYX brow pencil, which looks like this, and it's in the shade, I think Jet Black, if I'm not mistaken, or Black. Yeah, it's in the shade Black. Or if you want something else, I've been using the Anastasia Beverly Hills what's this, tinted brow gel, which looks like this. And to clean up my brows, I'm going to be using my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter concealers in the shade 490. And to below my brows, to give it that highlight and that lift, I'm going to be using the number 460. Which 490 is more of my skin complexion, and 460 is to give it that highlight. Alright, beauties, so we have our brows now. Okay. As always, if you watch my previous videos, my brows is not 100% complete because as you do your makeup, you do fix it as you go. You may fill it in. You may take some away. Just depends on everything because, you know, everything has to come together. But my brows today did take a little bit longer as I wanted it to take, but we move on. We move on. So now that we have our brows on, now it's time for our lids. So I am going to go ahead and prep my lids. So the way that I prep my lids is that I use a concealer and then I use a setting powder to set it before applying my my eyeshadow. So today's concealer, I'll be using my e.l.f. Camel Concealer, the 16 hour, and this is in the shade Deep Cinnamon, which looks like this. And for my setting powder, I'll be using the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder in the shade Medium Deep to set the concealer. And the brush that I'll be using to apply this is my Real Techniques number 402 brush, which looks like this. So when I apply my concealer on my lids, I don't apply a lot because a little does go a long way. So I just apply like this, not so much. And then I go ahead with my brush and then I blend it all in like so. And I do bring it up just a bit to get my lids and honestly, if you don't want, you don't have to use the concealer. There's also I think it's called eyeshadow primer or eyelid primer. I know Juvia's Place do have their primer, lid primer, but the concealer technique definitely is better for me, especially because the concealer is easier to access, and I don't know, to me it's just good. I like doing it this way. And now I'm going to go ahead and go in with the powder just a bit, tap it on, tap the excess off, and then apply it on the lids where you apply the concealer. You can also apply it where you did your highlight for the brows. It's not going to do any damage or anything like that. Alright, so our lids are prepped. So the star of the show today is our eyeshadow palette. So the palette that we'll be using today, we're going to be going throwback. I do believe that this palette is beautiful for a nice wedding look. And also there's plenty of other eyeshadow palettes that you can use. I'm going to look for some and I'll have them linked down below just in case, so that you can have that nice color range and stuff. So, but today we're going to be using the original Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam 2 palette. This is the palette, and the color range, it looks like this. Very beautiful. Before I do begin with that, I am going to go ahead and do my transition shade. I just love doing a transition shade any and every makeup look, because I feel like doing a transition, just, I don't know, it makes the makeup. I mean, it makes the eyeshadow, if you know what I'm saying. So I'm always gonna do a transition. I'm not gonna go in like a new palette. I'm just gonna go ahead and use my bronzer. I'm gonna use my Juvia's Place Bronzy in the shade Deep Dark, and I'm gonna use this shade right here, and I'm gonna go in with my Sephora Pro Crease number 24 brush, which looks like this, So I am gonna go ahead and apply it in the middle, in between my creases, right below my brow bone, like this. And honestly, doing this creates like this dimension of how your eyeshadow is gonna look like, and you create that space between your brows and your eyeshadow if you don't take your eyeshadow all the way up. I don't usually take my eyeshadow all the way up, so it usually just stays right here on my lid, right below the brow bone. But to each their own. You know, if you want to take it up, you can. If you don't have to. So right here, and then I bring it here towards the bridge of my nose and my brow, and I just use it right here. I love it. Ah, beautiful. All right, so today I am going to be using about maybe 4 of the shades in this palette. I'm going to tell you why. So here's the palette, right? So I'm going to be using 2 shimmer shades, which is this and this. So, and then this shade right here is going to go on top of the transition shade that I just did. I mean, I could have started with this as a transition shade, period, without doing the whole brown thing. But I feel like this and the brown is going to blend in nicely together. And then I'm going to smoke it out just a bit to give it a vom voom voom, you know, like I already like know where I'm going with this. So that's why it seems like a lot, but it's not a lot. It's going to be quick, I promise you. So I am going to go back in with that same Pro Crease number 24 brush in that shade right here, which is called Mulberry. I'm going to apply it and blend it all together with that brown shade. It just blends in so nice. And like I said, if you wanted to, you could have just went with the mulberry by itself, but I just like to be extra. I'm so excited to attend my friend's wedding. I met Judy a while ago, and it's crazy because I used to watch her YouTube videos for a good minute, and then it so happened this world is just so small. Her fiance is a friend of mine who I worked with, and it just so happened one day I went to go pick up my wig and he was there, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is a small world. Like, wow, you know, I felt like I was starstruck because she's like the sweetest person ever. And ever since then, you know, we've been really good. She attended my wedding. I just love her, the sweetest person, and that's honestly where I get my wigs from too. And it's just her customer service, not only because I know her even prior to us, you know, becoming close. She was always the sweetest person, like amazing, amazing, amazing. So just to see her walk down the aisle and become a bride and become a wife is just, you know, so exciting. And I'm just so happy that I'm able to do this look tutorial as an inspiration for her wedding. You know, she may use it, she may not. You know, my girl already said which one of my looks she wants. So you know, I have several makeup look ideas on my page that she may use. So this is just another inspo, you know. But I'm excited. All right, see, as you can see, like, I don't know if you noticed like the difference from how it was with the brown by itself and then with this. Honestly, when I use the black, I'm not gonna apply so much black because this deepen it up a bit, and because I still want that sultry, but I still want it to be bridal, romantic, not too extra type stuff for, you know, a wedding look. All right, so now we're gonna move on to shimmer. So with shimmer, before applying the shimmer, I am gonna go ahead and go in with my my NYX glitter primer, which looks like this. and I'm gonna apply that on my lids first before applying the shimmer. Honestly, this here, even though there's a lot of shimmers that are already pigmented and you really don't need to use this, but I noticed that using this allows the shimmer to pop out even more. It looks extra beautiful. Like, it just pops because it just sticks on it, so it makes the shimmer pops out more. So this, I always, majority of the time, I use this when I'm applying shimmer because it just gets the job done. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna apply just a dot on the back of my palm, and then I'm gonna use a flat brush, like this, just a flat brush, and then I'm gonna apply it on my lids where I'm gonna apply the glitter. I'll apply some slight to on some area that I do already have the eyeshadow on, but you know, I'll end up blending it all together anyways at the end. So this is the dot that I'm gonna apply, and then I'm gonna use the flat brush to gently rub it and then coat it evenly. All right, so we got that all set. So I'm gonna let it get tacky just a little bit, wait for like a minute just so it could dry down, and I'm gonna get my brush ready. All right, so I'm gonna use a flat brushes like this. I'm gonna use these two. This is my Makeup by Mario brush. It's in the number E6. It's like a flat, not too flat, but it's like a fluffy kind of flat brush. And then I'm gonna be using this, which is my Wet n Wild brush. And they're pretty much the same thing, honestly, just, you know, different brands. So the first shade that I'm gonna go in with is the Sultry, which is this one right here. Right here. I'm gonna go in with that. I'm gonna take it just a little bit to right here, and I'm gonna stop right here because I'm gonna go in with Dreamer right here, right after, in the inner corner of my lids, and then I'm gonna blend them all both in together. Tap it on like so, and my finger is like right here, just in the middle, like I'm writing using a pencil. So I just hold it gently like this, and then I tap it on my lids. You guys, this is the look. When I say this is the look, this is the look. Oh my gosh, like, so happy. And I hope you're enjoying it. Oh my gosh, this is the look. All right, so right now I'm just wiping off some of the fallout that I had, because when it's time to apply the face makeup, you know, I don't want this to show, but it's not too much though. You know what, I just might do like a slight gently touch it with some black, gently, because that black is pigmented, honey. It's pigmented. So I'm gonna use my Sephora number 19 brush. Is the Pro Crease, which looks like this, and I'm gonna gently touch the black, gently. And then, like I said, you know, hold the, I almost said pencil, hold the brush like this, and then gently apply it. So gently, and then I bring it up like this. And I'm gonna go back in with that mulberry just to blend it out to not make it look so harsh. And honestly, if you want that cat eye look, you can, you know, bring it like that, but I'm doing like a circle round. Okay, going back with my mulberry to blend it all in. And y'all want to know what's so funny? I know I said I don't take it all the way up, but in reality, I just realized it ends up going up. But you can still see the highlight from the brow. But yeah, I just wanted to say that disclaimer because I just realized that. So now we're gonna go ahead and put our liner. I am gonna go ahead and use my e.l.f. Expert Liquid Liner, which looks like this. And then I'm gonna apply I'm just gonna do like a slight wing. I'm not gonna do like that, you know, snatched up wing. I'm just gonna apply it on my lids. Actually, I'm not gonna do a wing. I'm just gonna apply the liner on my lids just to give it that you know, that liner effect, but I'm not gonna take it up like and add a wing. Alright, so we have our liner. So I do like to wait till the end to apply my lashes. So I'll wait till like as we get towards the end after I do the setting spray and all that. Then I'll apply my lashes. So now we're going to go ahead and prime my skin. So to prime my skin, today I'm going to use my e.l.f. Power Grip Primer, which looks like this. And that's what we're going to use to prime our skin. Usually I would like to use my Danessa Myricks Glow Serum. I've been using that a whole lot lately, which looks like this, the Yummy Skin. But I want to go back to what I originally like, which is my Milk Makeup and my e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I want to switch back and forth and not just stick to one primer. And honestly, this is very much so more affordable. But honestly, if you want the high-end primer type stuff, I would highly recommend the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Glow Serum. It does not fail me, not one bit. So if you want to like go like in a fast pace, I would highly recommend to apply the primer right before you start doing your eyeshadow, just to give it time to get tacky and stuff. So, but as of right now, you know, I didn't think about that. So I'm doing it right now, but I'm going to use a fan to speed up the process of trying it up. So that's what I'm going to do. And also, if you are oily, I would say use this primer, but then on the areas like your T-zone right here, like your T-zone areas, like your nose area type stuff, I would say I've heard the one size oil sucker. I heard that's good, but I heard that a little does go a long way with that. What else I heard that helps? I'm gonna think about it, and then if I find it, I will link it down below. Oh, and also, y'all know I've been talking about Mua Tia this whole time. She has this technique where she like pretty much gets rid of the laugh line. I don't have the products that she used to do that technique, but I know she does a technique on her page. I'm gonna find the video and I'm gonna also link that below for you to go back, to go to it and watch it. But I know she has like this technique where she likes, you know, literally gets rid of your laugh line, and you won't even have to worry about it the whole night of your ceremony. So all right, so the primer is tacky. As you can see, it's very bouncy. That means the makeup is gonna snatch. So when it comes to foundation, I highly recommend, especially on your wedding day, I highly recommend using a full coverage foundation, or well, medium coverage to full coverage, because with the medium coverage you can build it up to be a full coverage, but full coverage would be, you know, better. The foundations that I love to use is my NARS light reflecting foundation, or the NARS natural radiant longwear foundation, which the natural radiant looks like this. And let me show you the light reflecting, which look like this. And they're both medium coverage, but it gives a nice coverage glowy finish look. Really beautiful, really nice. Or you can use Lancome Tint Idol. This is like the older package, but they do have a newer package, but it's still the Tint Idol. This is a full coverage foundation, which, if I'm not mistaken, this was used on me on my wedding day. But today I am going to use, let's see, Huda Beauty's Easy Blur natural airbrush foundation, because this foundation, I recently purchased it and I honestly do like it because it gives like that skin like finish, but also like a matte finish. Yeah, like a matte, not too matte, but it's like a matte finish, but a skin like finish too. So this is a medium to buildable coverage foundation. So this is another medium coverage, but honestly it's buildable. So that's what I was saying about the NARS one too. It's buildable. When a lot of medium coverage, it is buildable. You just layer it, or you can have one like Lancome where it's already full coverage. As soon as you put it on, you don't have to put that much layer. I don't put that much layer of foundation, but if you want that glam, when you want a full glam, it's a lot of makeup. So anyhow, so today the shade that I'll be using is Hot Fudge. The brush that I'll be using is this flat top. It's from Kashima. I got this brush from Amazon. I love using flat brushes like this. So I'm going to apply the foundation on the back of my palm like this. Oops. Like this. Just a bit, just a dab. And I just build it on. All right, as you can see, skin like finish, and if you want to continue building it up, you can. But I just like, you know, because I know the amount of product we are going to use, I don't tend to put more than what I just put as foundation. All right, so now for concealer, we are going to go ahead and use concealers that are also full coverage. So the concealer that I am going to use today is my Urban Decay Stay Naked Quickie Concealer in the shade 90NN. I talk about this concealer a whole bunch, but yeah, it's a full coverage concealer. And then to highlight today, I'm gonna go in with my Hourglass Airbrush. I think it's like Hourglass Airbrush Vanish concealer, and this is in the shade Teak, and it looks like this. But that's the highlight, so that's going to come a little bit later. So after I apply my concealer, I'm going to let it sit just for a little bit while I contour. And the contour stick that I'll be using is my Black Opal True Color Foundation Stick in the shade Java Dream to give myself that snatch look. Another contour stick you can use is Juvia's Place. They have their, I think this is a contour stick or no, this is a contour stick. But I don't have the proper shade. This shade I have here is when I do like my friends or my sister's makeup. I use the Juvia's Place one, or you can also use the Fenty Eavesdrop Blur Smooth Stick as a contour stick. So, and then with this one, I didn't have the right shade, so I won't be using that one. The brush that I'll be using to apply my contour is this brush right here. It's an angle brush, and it looks like this. It's pretty dense, and it's from the brand Tia. And to blend my concealer, when it's time to blend it, I am going to go ahead and go back in with my Real Techniques number 402 brush. So I'm going to let it sit for about 2 minutes, and then after I'm done blending out my contour, I'm going to go ahead and blend out the concealer. So when it comes to the concealer, the first concealer, I do like to go with a shade that is not too far from my skin tone, because let's say you have dark circles, applying a concealer that's like close to your skin tone helps a lot, because it gets rid of those circles, whereas if you just go right in with a highlighted concealer, it's gonna look so grayish and out of place if you just do it that way. So honestly, going in with the first concealer that's close to your shade, skin tone, and then later on you do the highlight. I like to do it on the bridge of my nose too, my chin, just a little bit, and then my forehead. It's crazy, but it's real cute. It's gonna come together. So I'm still waiting for the concealer to dry down just a bit. So while I wait, I almost forgot, because this is the step where I always forget to do. I am gonna go ahead and do my cream blush. There's several cream blushes that you can use. There's the Charlotte Tilbury blush wand, and I have the shade, this is the shade Dream Pop. I have this. I have the Danessa Myricks Yummy Flush, and this is in the shade Dancing Queen, this is what I'll be using. There's also Rare Beauty's liquid blushes too. What else? That's it that I can think of right now. But there's plenty of liquid blushes out there. Oh, Juvia's Place have one too, but you gotta really be careful, I heard, because it's very pigmented. Oh yeah, I did have one. I gave it away. It was very much so pigmented. You really gotta like slightly dab and then blend it. So today I'm going to be using my Danessa Myricks Yummy Flush in the shade Dancing Queen, and I'm going in with my Milk Makeup brush. It's another dense brush which looks like this. So if you don't have this brush, you can also use a brush that looks very similar. I just dab just a bit, and then I go in like this. If you mistakenly put too much, honestly, when you put the powders and everything on, it's going to take it away. And the reason why I do this step is because it enhances the blush. When it's blush time, you won't have to apply that much blush because of the liquid or cream blush that you applied before. Alright, so now we blended our concealer. So I'm going to take the foundation brush that I had just to blend out the harsh streaks that we have so that everything could just blend in nicely. Oh girl, we are looking so beautiful. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and highlight. So I'm going to go in with that Hourglass concealer in the shade Teak. And I'm going to apply just a little bit in the inner corner. I'm going to let it sit and dry for a little bit, and then once it dried down just a bit, I'm going to go in with my Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Set Refresh Spray. I like to do this part. I like to spray myself about 2-3 times as I'm doing my makeup, because I realize when I spray myself like that, it allows the makeup to stay all night. So this, I don't spray that much over my face, because if you do, it's going to give that dewy finish or that luminous, which I kind of like it, but I don't do a lot though. But I just spray just a bit, just so, you know, give it that glow. And then at the end, after we're done applying the powders and all that stuff, I do go ahead and go in with like a airbrush, like the Charlotte Tilbury airbrush finish spray, or which most people do that, and then they go in with the one size spray, which literally snatches up your face, but I don't have that, so I'm going to use a different spray, which I'll show you at the end. Alright, we got it to dry down just a bit, so we're going to spray ourselves with the Milk Makeup Spray. Test spray it. You see, it was going to spit on my face, so we test spray it, and then we just do just a little bit. When I say we're eating it up, honey. All right, so now it's powder time. So I'm gonna be using a few powders. So the first powder I'm gonna go in with is my loose setting powder, which is Anastasia Beverly Hills. I'm gonna go in with Golden Orange, and then after I set with the Golden Orange, I'm gonna go in with the, what's this, Deep Peach, to give it like a brighter highlighted look, which looks like this. Usually I would do this and then go in with my one size I think it's like Dark Deep, but I'm gonna, since these are like the same brand, I'm like, why not, let me just try it together. So I'm gonna go in with this first, and I'm gonna go in with this after, and then I'm gonna just use my powder puff that I got from Amazon, which looks like this. And I do not bake, I just set the powder in place. All right, y'all, I know we're looking so crazy, but it's gonna come together at the end. Okay, so we got all this going on. I did forget really quickly, I'm gonna go back in with that golden orange, and I'm gonna just snatch up right here because I needed you want to look snatched. Okay, you want to look snatched, you want to look good, you want all of the above. So definitely not so much, but just like. All right, so now that we have our powder, we're gonna go in and go with our finishing powder. All right, so I'm gonna go in with my Sephora number 50 brush, and this is the Pro Powder brush, which looks like this. And then I'm gonna apply the Micro Smooth everywhere. All right, so now I am gonna go ahead and apply liner. I'm gonna go in with my Sephora retractable eyeliner, and this is in the shade Matte Black. I'm gonna apply it on my waterline. I am a crier, so definitely I'm gonna take my time so I don't, you know, tear up, but I'm gonna apply this on my waterline. All right, and then now I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the mulberry shade, and I'm going to blend also that shade on my waterline. I'm gonna go in with this brush right here from Eco Tools, and it looks like this. It's pretty much like the number 24 brush, but it's smaller. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and apply some mascara and my lower lashes. I'm gonna apply my lashes off camera. I have to look for them, that's why, but when I come back, I will show, when I find them, I will show you the lashes that I did decide to wear today, which is my Amazon lashes, and it's like a wispy style, but I will show you how it looks like when I come right. All right, beauties, so we have our lashes on and we applied our mascara. So the mascara that I did use is the e.l.f. Mascara. There's no specific, oh, the Big Mood, and this is in the shade Black, and this is what it looks like. And then my lashes that I use is the New Cali Lash, and this is like the wispy style on Amazon. I will link it down below. It's done. We're almost done. Don't get too tired of me yet. So now I'm gonna go ahead and bronze, and what I'm gonna use to bronze is, I'm debating honestly between my Charlotte Tilbury or my Juvia's Place. I also have the Patrick Ta. I'm going to just go with my Juvia's Place. I'll stick to Juvia's Place. Go in on both shades. I'm just gonna go in with the brush on both, and I'll be using my Danessa Myricks Yummy Face 1.0 brush, which it looks like this. It is angled and it's dense. Alright, so now it's blush time. So when it comes to blush, ooh, I love Marina Beauty's Cashmere Rose blush. It's like that romantic It's like that romantic pink. If you like, you get the vision that I'm trying to say. This, it's like this pink right here, and it just settles really nicely on the face. Or you can go in with Juvia's Place Blush Rouge Volume 1, which looks like this. And they're not too far from each other, honestly. So either or will work. So today I'll be using my Marina Beauty's Cashmere Rose. And I'm gonna see, I'll probably end up using the Juvia's Place too, because, you know, I tend to have a blush blindness, but we're gonna keep it cute and bridal. So I'm gonna use my Real Technique number 400 brush, which looks like this. And I just apply just a bit. Oh, okay, just a bit. Tap the excess and then gently apply it on the face. So yeah, so you can skip this next step if you want to, but this is a micro complexion perfected micro powder. It's a finishing powder pretty much. So pretty much it's like a highlight. You can, like I said, you can skip this step, but because we want the powder to stay on all night, and this powder is also going to give the highlight effect as well. So I'm going to go in with that same powder puff, but I'm going to use the other side, which I just flipped to the other side. And this is the powder here. I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish in the number 3, and it looks like this. Just going to get a little bit and rub it on the back of my palm because we don't want to look crazy. And we're just going to dab. See, I don't know if you can see the difference of here and here. Just give that highlighted full look. So powdered, we're so matte. So to finish it off, we're gonna go ahead and go in with our Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray, which looks like this. I'm going to test it and then spray. Whew. All right, so I don't have the one size setting spray, so I do have my Milk Makeup Pore Eclipse Matte Setting Spray. I like this. I actually love this. It keeps me matte and it keeps my makeup on, honestly, but keep in mind that when I put my makeup on, I don't sweat on my face. When I sweat on my body first before my face. So but I do be sweating on my T-zones. But this, I honestly noticed that when I've used this, it has helped me a lot. But again, I've seen a lot of professional MUAs use like the Charlotte Tilbury first and then the one size after, and it keeps the makeup on for a good minute. So all right, so we are almost done. And last but not least is the lips. Oh, I'm so excited because wow. I know the lips is about to bring this look to the T. So for our lip liner today, we're going to be using the Maybelline Lifter Liner, and this is in Cross the Line, which is like a brown. If you've been watching my videos for a minute, you know I usually use my Wet n Wild because it is so affordable. It never steers me wrong. You can get it on Amazon for like $1, all that. But I wanted to switch it up. I've been wanting to switch it up because I want to give my girls some options. So we're going to be using this lip liner today. And the lipstick we're going to be using today, I'll be using my Milani's Fetish lipstick. And this is in the shade Peony. It's like a pink. I want to do like that pink, you know, that pink, nice nudish look. So let me show you the pink. Or you can do Juvia's Place, the shade Libra. I'm going to do a glossy look anyways. So yeah, so this is how the lipstick look like. Gorgeous. There's so many pinkish, nudish lipsticks out here, but I actually love, I love the Fetish line from Milani, Chef's Kiss. So this right here is it. So it's like a pink, as you can see. If you want to leave it matte, you can. So I'm going to use my Tower 28 lip jelly in the shade Pistachio. And it looks like this. It's like a pinkish gloss. And then I'm going to top where I line my lips with a clear gloss. And then we're going to top it off with a clear gloss. Last but not least, which is the Milani clear gloss. And this is in Diamond. Alright beauties, so this is the finishing look. I hope you beauties enjoyed it and you beauties love it as much as I do, because girl, this is definitely giving bride. Like, I feel like a bride all over again. I do. I really do. Oh my god, like this is beautiful. It is giving full glam, but also on the softer side as well. Like, this was easy to do, and I feel like you would be able to follow it to recreate this look. Honestly, before your wedding day come, I would advise to practice this look, and then if you achieve it, which I know you will, then go ahead and do it on your wedding day, girl, because wow, the eyes are my favorite, like my absolute favorite. I can't stop looking at myself in the mirror. Like, girl, and the lip combo, we did that. If you did make it to the end of this video, please go ahead and leave a comment down below congratulating my friend Judy on her upcoming wedding next month. I'm so happy to be attending this wedding. I love wedding season. And also, if you are a upcoming bride, go ahead and let me know down below so I can go ahead and congratulate you as well, and our community can also congratulate you on your upcoming wedding. Y'all, wedding season is just beautiful. Like, I'm excited. I have 2 weddings this year so far. I'm claiming more because I just love going to weddings. So also, before I end off this video, one thing that I do love to do when I do people's makeup, I do like to give them like a bag, like a small like bag kit, where I put like these tubes, and I put the lipstick and the lip gloss inside of those tubes so that they can touch up their powder puff. You can also put a brush, mint, gum, wipes, all that. You can put it in the small bag and you can carry it with you, or have, you know, your maid of honor or bridal party, somebody from your bridesmaid carry it for you, so that after the wedding ceremony you can go ahead and touch up your face, and it's easy access. So I will go ahead and link those down below if that is something you are interested in purchasing. I do get all these things from Amazon, and it has come in so handy for people that I've done makeup for. I'm not gonna say clients because I'm not an MUA, but the people that I've done their makeup, it has come in handy for them. So I feel like as a bride, this will come in handy for you as well. So yeah, so everything will be linked down below. But again, as I said at the beginning of this video, Happy New Year. I can't wait to see what this new year have in store for all of us. I can't wait to create more content. Like, I feel like this year is gonna be a really good one, and I claim it in the name of Jesus. Okay, so beauties, as always, I love you. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment down below of anything you would love to see from me next, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so that you can know whenever I post a video. And I hope to see you on my next video. Bye.